Hello everybody and welcome to Space Marine stream. Let's swap ourselves over to the games. Music's getting a little loud. We'll continue. Here we go.
Inquisitor.
All ready to go.
Can we get around the bulk of these orcs?
Yes,
And we're going.
perhaps. My research produces a minimal waste, so the facility's sluiceways should be accessible.
Lead the way.
Right, we should be good. Although it does seem like my chatbot thing is not 100% working right. I will just reboot that. I will do this. Just take me a moment. If he would stop moving around, that would also be awesome, but whatever. Where is it? There it is. Just boot that up. I apologise if any sound from the computer is coming through. Nothing should be coming through, but you never can tell with these things. Why is he constantly moving? I don't really know about that. Right, just rebooting the chatbot, so hopefully everything should be okay there. Although it doesn't seem to have put me in all sets online at the moment. We'll have to wait a bit, because sometimes it does take a moment or two to connect through properly, but if it hasn't done that in a minute or so, we will see if we can fix it. So I will apologise if I don't see anybody's chat at the moment, because that comes through that as well. Okay, yes, I do see it on the screen, but I don't always look there, and that doesn't stick forever. So let's continue. Right, just the volume of me in my headset. Oh, I've forgotten everything about this game already. That's great. Right, it doesn't seem like the my stream box is working properly. This is a problem. Right, there we go, it's going. Oh, I'm gonna die.
Never forget. Never
Right, let me quickly
forgive.
test something whilst I'm getting.
Inquisitor. Can we get a...
This is worrying. Let me just put the Be Right Back screen up. See what we can do with this. Why is this not working? I'm just going to mute the mic for a sec. I will be back as soon as I can. Right, I'm back. Sorry about that. It looks like I can't actually fix it at the moment. It looks like for whatever reason the authentication or something on the bot or some portion of something is not working correctly, or the program I use, which is the Streamlabs thing, isn't working right, and it's not connecting with the API or something along those lines, so it won't connect in. So I've got just the web chat open, so I'll be able to see if anyone chats, but I won't be able to have as much access to the things I won't, and the bot will not be putting out all the information. So, and that's a bit unfortunate. But anyway, let's get back to the game. I'm not sure why that's happening. I'll see if I can look into it. I know you can see the stream, but and you can see me, but it's on my I don't know. It could be on Twitch's end or something. It's some sort of it's not the stream. It's the chat and the chat bot stuff is a bit wonky at the moment. So that's the wrong one. We'll see if we can get that fixed. Oh dear.
Around the bulk of these orcs.
Right.
Yes, perhaps. My research produces a minimal waste, so the facility's sluiceways should be accessible.
Lead the way.
Kill them all! Greenskins.
Right, let's continue. Great. Great.
Feel the Emperor's law.
Time to die!
Really fair.
Crush the space marines!
Right, let's get this done. Let's get this rage up to the enemy. There we go. Press the button. Right, lightning bolt. Alright. Oh, and because I'm too strong, I. Okay, well, thank you for letting me know. Also, I don't think the stuff on the I don't think the chat's actually popping up, because I haven't seen it actually appear on the stream. Maybe it's a Streamlabs thing. Give me a sec just to have a look at this. Right, sorry about that. I'm quite confused as to what's going on with this. This may, of course, I may not do as much today if half of the stream stuff is not working, then I may not do as much today, I don't know.
Captain, my servitors were destroyed in the initial attack. I may need your help to activate the psychic scourge.
How large is the weapon?
The firing mechanism is at my research lab, but the energy pulse itself travels along conduits from the lab to the orbital sphere. There. We will proceed through that door.
Right. Thunderhammer.
To override the lock, Captain.
Understood, Inquisitor.
Back to give up. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Oh, no, I can see the chat in there, but I can't see. It doesn't look like it's connecting via the thing. I have no idea what's going on there. This is a problem that I would have liked to have tried to fix earlier. Sorry about it, I wasn't able to. Oh no, I pressed the wrong button. Now I lose all my health. Video games are good like that.
Through here, Space Marines.
I thought the Spire to be a ground-to-space transport.
It is. With a few modifications, it also makes an ideal firing tower. The energy pulse should not damage the Spire.
You do not sound confident.
Improvisation and experimentation go hand in hand.
Oh, whilst I've got this, I can't actually even use the other guns. I'll just take the axe. It means it does mean I can use other things. Right. Well, I lose it all because I had the gall to stand anywhere near a gun. Just get a bit closer to these guys and just melt it. Melt. That's good. So a melt gun doesn't really have like, kind of like that flamethrower shotgun range. Well, I guess that's
Step down!
right.
Spice Marines!
Why am I? Oh, that's why I'm not moving, because my mates were standing next to me. Great, that's really useful. Right, okay, let's... continue on. This is totally right. Ooh, skull, skull.
We're all going to die out here!
You are an Imperial Guardsman. Start acting like one.
But, Lieutenant!
We're not dead yet, so do your bloody job and defend the line before they...
Yes, this way. Ah, yeah. That's definitely the way all the Gretsch is.
These pipes lead into the facility's sub-basements.
Right.
And here is our entrance.
But this is where the orcs are coming from, so obviously this is where the orcs already are.
What can we expect inside, Inquisitor?
Oh yes, just a few defenses.
What comprises a few, Inquisitor?
Servo turrets, mostly.
Set to eliminate orcs?
Set to eliminate anything with the misfortune to move within their range.
Well, that seems a bit silly. Well, at least it will be something else to fight that's not an orc. I guess that's interesting.
Lockdown in effect.
Sentry guns ahead.
Although they're just gun turrets, so you just stand outside the range and shoot them, so... stick with this, I guess.
Authorization required.
Missile launcher.
Right, that was fairly easy.
A way to move quickly with these guns everywhere. We need to shut them all down.
I can do that from the central security room.
Then that is where we are headed.
Lockdown in effect.
Yeah, I'll just keep a las cannon because that's what these. Oh, that's awful. That is rubbish. That they don't actually have hitboxes until they activate, or they don't. That is pretty poor. If we're being really honest, that's kind of silly.
Lockdown in effect.
Oh, and this is going to be a great bit because we're not going to be able to actually regain health because there are no. You're not going to be able to actually regain health because they are. Because there's no one to combat kill, which is where your standard, this being a standard special, like a Corn Berserker or something, makes this silly. Oh, whatever, let's continue on. Small negative complaints and that type of thing, yeah. Also, stun locking you is really good. That's like top quality. Right.
Authorization required.
Also, the fact they don't actually target your like men, that is really good. But whatever. Let's not just complain. Let's continue and play these things. Right. Oh, skull.
The orcs have thrown my duties into chaos. I only get distress calls now. The Xenos are here. The Hablock's on fire. Today, Transmechanic Alaric insisted I contact every single planetary doctor. 100 stations. He just didn't want to do it himself. None of the stations picked up. When I told him that, Alaric rushed off. No acknowledgement, no thanks.
The blood of martyrs is the seed of the Imperium.
As you can tell, I'm very impressed. And I'm very also impressed by the fact that my... I'm also very impressed because the Streamlabs stuff is not working, so I'm already in a top quality mood.
Ultramarines.
Sorry, my phone is going off. Sorry about that. Right.
The logic engine thinks we are escaped Xenos specimens. There is a control panel in the side wall. There, I can shut it down.
How's it wanting us to get over here?
Level 4. Examination protocol engaged. Authorization recognized. Protocol suspended.
The exit will open shortly, Captain. However, I'm afraid the servo turrets beyond this room remain primed.
Because of course they do.
What is kept in these containers?
Specimens needed for my research.
Specimens, cages, operating theaters. This place reeks of Xenos filth.
That is the business of the Inquisition, Ultramarines. This way, Ultramarines.
Ooh, a thing.
Space Marine recognized. Ultramarines chapter.
Basically a better bolter.
The firing core is still active. Excellent.
Hurrah!
If this is the firing core, Inquisitor, does it discharge through the whole facility?
No, not precisely. The core actually raises to the rooftop of the facility. That is where the rest of the firing array is located.
Why did we open that then? Sunblock!
And we shall know no fear.
I don't actually think the Space Marines ever actually say during the fear. They say, and it's an implied thing they have, not they say it. I could be wrong. Actually, yeah, not super hot. Okay. I'm more of a Warhammer fantasy chap. And this is, I think, where their regenerating health via combat becomes a problem in their game design, because like they want a mission where you don't have to fight orcs, you fight mission enemies you don't actually.
Into my console. Then someone crashed into me hard from behind. It was trans-mechanic Alaric. We had an orc axe in his chest. He'd blocked the attack meant for me. The orc went berserk. He grabbed for me, but only caught my robe. I ripped free and ran. Alaric saved me. Died, saving me.
Oh, yeah. Let's put a stun lock in.
Strike!
I mean, I'm using my regen, my rage, to slow time to do. What a port! This is pretty. It's just in like design for like you're never really. The game never really seems to be that range is your meant to be what you're doing. But it's now decided that range is what the combat is meant to be, not. I don't know. Right, let's continue. See if we can.
Xenos detected.
But I'm not Xenos. I'm a space marine. At least it's a different style of environment than we have been facing before. The ruined buildings or the desert. At least this is different. That's why I liked it when we were here in the like ice version of this thing earlier in the game. That was kind of exciting, although we were there for 30 seconds.
There. The command room is beyond those doors.
Right, there we go. That seems to be all of that dealt with. I don't know if that was meant to be a bit more than that was, but that seems easier than some of the other rooms where they were all zooming about and stuff. Here we go. Some sort of Purity Seal, I guess I'll be Supreme Fury. I guess it just drains even slower now. Oh, again it had an increased speed, so.
Very good. All the security measures will be down shortly, Captain. I'm afraid they were the only thing keeping the orcs outside, however.
But you will be able to fire the weapon.
Indeed.
We had better do so quickly. This place will be awash with orcs before long.
Of course. Security systems disabled.
Authorization recognized. Releasing safeguards.
Please proceed to the generator room.
This way. I mean, I do have to say, these are really nicely rendered, like, space beams. They look good as a space needle. The faces are back. What? Ah. Faces and things aren't that great, but the over.
Very good. All the security measures will be down shortly, Captain. I'm afraid they were the only thing keeping the
Wait, has
orcs outside, however.
But you will be able to fire the weapon.
Indeed.
We had better do so quickly. This place will be awash with orcs before long.
Of course. Security systems disabled.
Authorization
They do-
recognized.
For
Releasing safeguards.
some odd reason, maybe it's because I've seen the
proceed to the
models
generator
so
room.
much, but when he's running like this, He seems small. He does actually seem like a tiny little model. He doesn't seem like a real thing. Doesn't seem like a real space marine. He just seems like a model.
Place the canister into his cradle inside the power core, Captain.
Do we risk exposure again?
Only if you drop the canister.
And don't drop the canister.
Very good, Captain. Your time carrying my power source is finally at an end.
Stand clear. Cyclic Scourge firing sequence commencing. Alarm. Structural damage. Warning. Emergency containment right commencing.
Damnable thing!
What do you need me to do, Inquisitor?
You will need to manually restart the array alignment. Forcibly, if you must.
Where?
In the firing chamber. Board the lift, Ultramarines. Captain, you must hurry. The downed orcs have cut the main conduits to the firing tower.
We're
You
going,
must
we're going.
reconnect
Come
the
on.
conduits, Captain, or we're facing an overload that will rip this planet apart.
Understood.
Maybe if the lift went a bit faster or something, I don't know. Ah, right. Yes, if the chat is not overlaying properly and stuff, I think there must be some
Hear it out. No muscle.
must be some sort of like problem with Streamlabs or something. Somehow not working right. I don't know. It's very strange. I'll have to spend some time tomorrow investigating, or it may fix itself by then, I guess.
Cyclic Scourge firing sequence commencing.
Inquisitor,
Right.
the conduits are reconnected.
Now, proceed to the main control panel.
I guess it's this.
Weapons authorization confirmed. Primary containment fixture disengaging. Firing sequence in progress.
Right. Well, I guess this will deal with all the orcs and everything's going to
Firing
be fine.
now. Alarm.
Oh dear, it broke.
Look at the spire.
I've been looking for you, Space Marine. You got something of mine.
Oh no, everybody's been knocked over. Curses.
Why didn't it work?
Damn that Drogon! Never trust the Inquisition!
Stand fast, Ultramarines. We can handle a few orcs.
Space Marine! Was that supposed to hurt?
Oh, this is probably going to be bad. This will probably be chaos. The warp opening up. Oh, and bloodletters. Yep, they're all dead.
Chaos demons! How is this possible?
You got new
here comes the Chaos Space Marine. In potential Terminator armor. Oh, and here comes probably our traitorous Drogon. Corrupted by the warp he's been.
Inquisitor! Get back! How heroic. Drogon!
Does he have 2 power fists or 2 lightning claws? Oh. Of course.
I have served you well, Lord Emerald.
Oh,
Traitor.
he's a traitor. He was probably already dead a long time ago, and he just sucked in. He just like was reanimated or something.
I see. My servant did all that I hoped and more. But he would never have succeeded without you,
Oh no!
Captain Titus. Thanks to these brave space marines, we have broken through to this reality. The blessed gateway.
Oh no!
Never fool. You seem surprisingly able to resist my touch, Titus of the Ultramarines. And that of the war, which impressed my servant to no end. Ah, you think the Inquisitor a traitor, but Drogon has been dead since before you first met.
Called it!
You have been used by my puppet of flesh and bone. I ain't so easy to kill.
Also, mate, you are fighting looks like a character in Terminator armor. He will probably have you having bad days.
Emperor, protect us.
We need an exit.
To the lift!
Oh no! Yep, this is where you do what. This is where you want power weapons because they are actually designed to kill demons. Activate. Just keep shooting your guns. Just because they can walk
Did
through
that
reality.
fiend speak truth? Did we cause a chaos invasion?
Of course we did. His Inquisitor puppet manipulated us from the moment we met.
And before. The false Inquisitor sent the distress call.
I don't think so, Leandros. The man's urgency, his fear. I believe that was the real Drogon, facing certain death.
And it found him.
But not at the Orcs' hands. Somehow the agents of Chaos were already here.
Oh no!
Captain!
Keep moving!
You guys have your fun. We're just gonna keep going. Everybody, you keep having fun.
This way.
Where the fuck did these go? I'm not sure where it's actually wanting to be. Because this game's really kind of broad, like directions.
To the exit! Keep moving!
Oh, no, that time it was wanting me to actually fight everything. The time before, it actually wanted me to... whatever.
That gate, it's getting bigger. If it gets much larger, Nemeroth can bring his fleet through.
Then we must cut the link between Warp Gate and Tower.
You have a plan.
We use Invictus to sever the orbital spire.
At that range, will the Titan's cannon be effective?
It's time we use the power source to our advantage. To supercharge Invictus, we need to reach that Titan.
Don't know if that's how that works, but whatever. Yes, somehow the button detects whether enemies are present or not. It's very silly. If you're watching and you have when you're typing in and if you've not seen the what you're saying come up on screen, then I'm not sure why that is. I think there must be something going on with Streamlabs or Twitch
Benjamin,
or the APIs
something
between all of
terrible
it.
has happened. Your mother, my Julia.
So if you want to
caught in an orc
type
ambush.
again,
They
type again
cornered
just so
your
we can
sister.
test.
She was screaming, and your mother threw herself at them. They laughed, Benjamin. The worst sound I've ever heard. And I grabbed. We made
But why?
Alone, there was no way the demon could get the power source past 1 million orcs. It needed help.
And we obliged.
Oh, the chat's working. Okay.
I was deceived.
Well, that's good. It's just the IRC bot and the Streamlabs chat client thing that's not working. I'll have to look into that tomorrow or later. Probably tomorrow. But if the chat is appearing, that's good. I'm pleased about that.
Genetic scan complete. Adeptus is starting. Full access granted.
So I now have a shield. I'm gonna just stick with the power axe and not swap to the hammer because the hammer means I can't use any other guns, which is a bit.
Ultramarines, attack! Speak, then.
You held the unshielded power source again, Captain. And again, you emerged from the exposure unscathed.
Because I'm magic. Because I have main character syndrome.
The Codex Astartes warns that those in league with Chaos can withstand the warp's touch.
You forget yourself, Ultramarine.
Leandros, I do not take this warp resistance lightly. But the search for answers must wait until after we deal with this Chaos invasion.
What if that is too late?
Leandros, enough. We need to keep moving.
Yeah, it's a small cutscene, probably because in the original, like, 360 version of the game, it was used to hide a load. Ah! Running into things I didn't want to run into. Yay! My Imperial Guard friends, although they're all probably going to die because of chaos. Ah!
Brothers, attack!
Oh. The guardsman's been corrupted. Sorry, guys.
Feel the enemy. And we shall know no fear.
It's so Call of Duty and stuff, putting quotes up when you die. It's so dumb, and it so shows its age. It's like, it's really silly.
Brothers, attack!
It's such a good idea that they let you take damage whilst you're doing your healing animations. I mean, that makes complete sense for a mechanic. I don't know about you, but that's what I think. Also, why have they only brought through Havocs? Like the heavy weapons dudes. Why haven't they brought through like combat focused guys? I mean, they got bloodletters. Bloodletters have come through, but they've also decided, yeah, well, Havocs these, and we're going to take through Havocs, and we're also going to have plasma cannons because that's the thing that's really good against. Like, what? No, if you're... No, there's Space Marines, you would... They'd all come with, like...
My lords, help us! Demons!
Where are they all coming from?
Guardsman, report.
My Lord Space Marine. They were on us almost immediately.
Captain Titus, are you there? This is Lieutenant Mira. This whole planet has gone mad.
The forces of chaos are invading this world. We must get to the Titan and destroy that warp gate.
I know what route to take. I deployed troops to man outposts between the Calcus facility and Bastion Primus. From there, you can access the rail network and cross to Manufactorum Ajakis.
Understood.
Ajakis.
I will meet you there.
politics.
I'm surprised the place is standing at all.
All that you need next is the Eldar or the Tyranids to appear. Heck, even the Tau, maybe.
How can we face them? The legions of chaos.
Trooper, get yourself together right now!
Yes, Mom.
The other platoons are going to fall back towards the Bastion. Hold this position, or they'll be cut off. Greetings, Ultramarines.
What is your situation, Lieutenant?
As well as can be hoped, considering we are surrounded on all sides by the enemy horde. We're heading back to the command post, Captain.
Yeah. More dudes to fight. It's just never ending, isn't it? Right, let's continue. Don't pick up that solo.
Once again, we find the orcs.
Not for long.
Time to die!
Let's keep. It was just there. Another instance of, oh, you have to, the door knows how many dudes there are. You must kill those dudes. But it's never well indicated. It's never well indicated by the game as to whether what it actually wants you to do.
There's a lift over here.
Yep, that's what it wanted me to do. It's never well indicated.
Well met, Mira.
Jonah, I half expected to find a demon chewing on your bones.
Well, they'd spit me right out.
Make your report, Jonah.
The Greenskins have been pressing us hard, both down here and at the Bastion proper.
Get ready to fall back to the Bastion. Do not engage Chaos forces directly until I get reinforcements down here to back you up.
Aye, Lieutenant.
Because yes, Guardsman, you're going to be able to fight Chaos no matter how many numbers, how fast your numbers are. Because that will go well.
Captain Titus, this way.
I know, I'm going that way already, you stupid Guardsman. Why is everybody so down? Right.
Lieutenant Mira, this is Bastion Primus. We're under heavy assault. The Orcs are back, and they cut power to the sentry guns.
All of them?
They took out the generator. We couldn't defend it against such numbers. We had to fall back.
The Ultramarines and I are almost at your position. Mira out.
We're going to get back just in time for everybody to be dead. Chapter 12 of 17 is what I understand.
Genetic scan complete. Adeptus Astartes. Access authorized.
Forward!
Imperial Guard! Stand your ground! The Ultramarines are here!
Aye, Lieutenant!
Now this is the type of gun you take to kill orcs. It has the correct AP to get through their armour. Lots of bullets. The exact type of thing you want to take out.
You can see why we need the sentry guns. There aren't enough of us to hold this position without them.
Lieutenant, the central outpost is under attack.
Tell them we're on our way!
Move out, brothers.
We need those sentry guns.
Lieutenant, where is the generator?
If you continue on, we'll find it at the end of our fortifications.
I will contact you once I have restored power. Brothers, the guardsmen will need your help until the guns are reactivated.
We will hold the line, Captain.
I'll move too slow. I got shot in the gut.
I shall go do it alone. Go. Let's take this guy out.
Strike true!
Thing. Oh well. I wanted that. Right, let's continue and try and get this thing ready. Is that the generator? Right. No, don't do that. Oh, great!
Never forget.
I'm gonna have to do.
Never forgive.
Do a whole bunch of stuff because I want to because context sense. Oh, great! Because context sensitive buttons equal. Oh, if you want to actually do the picking up of something, you have to actually use the same button as it is to do the combat attack, because why would you want to do either of them separately? I mean, that'd be weird, wouldn't it?
If a job is worth doing, it's worth dying for. Oh no, because I was a fraction of a second too late. And now I have no health. Hurrah! Live for yourself. Oh well, come on, let's keep going. Let's not let it get us down. Not let some of the game's very obvious design faults get us down.
Right, there we go.
Generators at full power.
It's working. The sentry guns are back online. Captain, your men are near an access point to the rail network. My guardsmen will point the way. Another gateway is close to your position.
My thanks, Lieutenant.
Here we are, my lord.
Carry on, Guardsman.
Finally did that. Oh, of course I forgot you can't jump and it levels on these.
Sidonis to Captain Titus. We are running into orcs down here. Nothing like above, though. Just enough to be an annoyance. We will be there soon.
Understood.
Right. Still in chapter 12. We must be very close to the end of chapter 12. We must be. That must be in chapter 12. Oh, is it going to reset me to a flipping chainsword again? I hate games that do that.
You can walk out of here with that sparkle thing.
It's just so dumb.
This whole planet is mine! Whoa!
No,
You've been at my heels for long enough, Orc. This ends now.
That's right! Because I'm gonna kill you, Space Marine! Stand still so I can kill you!
Oh, we don't know a way to actually make the fight exciting, so here's a bunch. We wanted to actually have like a character action game, but we didn't really know how to do it. So. Doop-a-doo.
Ah! That does it, Space Marine!
What the heck? What? Oh, and I bet you I'm going to have to do the whole fight again. Or is it going to checkpoint me in the middle? Oh, no, checkpoint. That's good. But it has checkpointed me without the ammo I picked up. Also, it's checkpointing me with the gun overheating, which it wasn't. But whatever, I mean, it needs to do something. Oh, there we go.
I ain't finished with you yet, Space Marine!
But I am finished with you, Orc.
That was... To be perfectly honest, that was a bad fight. I mean, it was just run around in a circle, avoiding his minions, which he killed half of. And...
Captain,
The damned Orc is dead.
Finally, some good news.
This rail line will take us directly to the Titan Manufactorum.
The faster the better. Those orcs slowed us down.
And gave Nemeroff time to prepare his invasion. We must get to the Titan and destroy that warp gate.
Right. Well, oh, there. Right.
Captain Titus, the orcs are running scared. What's
Hooray!
happened?
The captain dealt with their war boss once and for all.
We have a chance now.
Bolster your defenses. The demon host will not be so easy to frighten off.
Good luck, Titus. All our hopes are with you.
This section reports 5,300 troop workers absent. Lagos has been notified. Adeptus Astartes recognized. Full access granted.
Ultramarines, this is Princeps Enoch aboard Titan Invictus.
This is Captain Titus. What is the status of the Titan?
My crew and I are aboard Invictus, but she's immobilized. You will need to activate our berth's backup generator to release the mooring clamps.
Understood.
I'll take this for the moment. I mean, I'm sure I'll find another thing, so it should be... no, not bother. It's too slow and too much of a hassle.
Crippled in body and corrupt in mind.
orcs are running scared. What's happened?
The captain dealt with their war boss once and for all.
Why is it such a far way away?
Bolster your defenses. The demon host will not be so easy to frighten off.
Good luck, Titus. All our hopes are with you.
Alright, let's continue. Okay, so we know that they're going to turn into bad guys, so we might as well just start shooting.
Adeptus Astartes recognized.
Ultramarines, this is Princeps Enoch aboard Titan Invictus.
This is Captain Titus. What is the status of the Titan?
My crew and I are aboard Invictus, but she's immobilized. You will need to activate our berth's backup generator to release the mooring clamps.
Understood.
For the MDF.
Also, it seems that las guns, which, to be perfectly frank with you guys, las guns should do basically no damage to a space marine. It appears that las guns are better than plasma guns against these space marines. It is ridiculous. That the guns have been made as for video game convenience rather than to stick in lore and story. But they should have just given them. They should have just given them different weapons or something. Going to be inactive, just give all the guardsmen bolters. Like, oh my word, the frame rate is just tanked to like 90. What the heck's going on? Let's back up to a few hundred something, so it's all alright. Oh. What the hell was that? Also, and how can a Imperial Guardsman last more than a single bolter shot? That is simple. Oh, cutscene. Oh, that's brilliant. I'm sorry, but what was that? That was like, oh, you spawn and here you take all the damage. Also, note how the las cannon, i.e. the anti-tank weapon, does less damage than the las guns. Or it does more overall in a hit, but because the las guns seem to fire infinitely faster. Maybe it's I bet I could work out what it is. Maybe why I die so quickly. I don't know whether this is the case, but it could be one of those instances of the game being based damage and stuff in like rapid fire hit scan weapons being based in frame rate. So because the game is running at like an uncapped frame rate, I'm taking huge amounts more damage than I should be from those things. Versus the things that do a base amount of damage for their hit. I don't know whether that's true or not, but I know that happens with a bunch of games which were never designed to go at a million frames per second.
The body and distracts the mind. It is a noble and worthy thing.
That would explain some of the reasons why some of those things seem to be doing so much damage so quickly.
Experimentation with the warp energy is proceeding rapidly. I no longer need to travel into the warp to pull more energy into this dimension. But I am encountering unexpected activity. I was naive to think that my incursion into warp space had gone unnoticed. Something has taken an interest.
There it is.
That did it, Ultramarines. If you can release our mooring clamps, we can bring devastation to the invaders. The renegades have it well guarded.
Understood.
Have what well got? Oh, the mooring clamps.
I will feed you to the dark gods myself, Ultramarine.
Get us to the mooring clamp controls.
I will take care of the clamps. You and Leandros get the doors to the Manufactorum open.
Understood, Captain.
You belong to the machine god. You are a cog in the glorious machine.
Grab this water and have a drink. I can't believe we've only been going an hour and a half. It feels like a little longer than that, but in a way, I feel the amount we've got.
I have Inquisitor Drogon's power source with me. We must use it to supercharge your weaponry.
The power source? The rites involved in using it safely. Only the High Fabricator himself.
Unless we act now, an entire Chaos fleet will hang over your Forge world.
Understood. Mooring clamps released. Invictus powering up now.
My battle brothers will have the gates opened shortly. Maneuver Invictus close to the topmost gantries. I'm coming aboard.
Yes, Captain.
Run to these next platforms. Hurrah!
Enoch, I have a target for you. The orbital spire.
The spire? But Captain, it is a masterwork of the machine god.
It is feeding energy into the warp gate above it. If we are to stop this invasion, the spire must fall.
I understand.
And another one of those flying things is going to come and try and get me, I guess.
Where must I bring the power source?
Travel across the armature to the starboard side, Captain. I will open a maintenance apse for the volcano cannon.
Protocols suspended. Access authorized.
The apse is below you, Captain.
Below me where? What?
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Sorry about that. I have no idea where I meant. Oh, please stop.
Enoch, I have a target for you. The orbital spire.
The spire? But Captain, it is a masterwork of the machine god.
It is feeding energy into the warp gate above it. If we are to stop this invasion, the spire must fall.
I understand.
Right, let's do this. Cannon.
Where must I bring the power source?
Travel across the armature to the starboard side, Captain. I will open a maintenance apse for the volcano cannon.
Protocols suspended. Access authorized.
The apse is below you, Captain.
Where?
Life is the Emperor's currency. Spend it well.
I'm...
Enoch, I have a target for you.
I'm dying a couple of times on this because I have no idea where I'm meant to actually go.
It is a masterwork of the machine god.
It is feeding energy into the warp gate above. If we are to stop this invasion, the spire must fall.
I understand.
Where must I bring the power source?
Travel across the armature to the starboard side, Captain. I will open a maintenance apse for the volcano cannon.
Protocols suspended. Access authorized.
The apse is below you, Captain.
Right, I have no idea where... I have literally zero idea where it's went. There's nothing over there. Oh, because that was the place I wanted to go to, but you can't do that until you've killed the monsters, because... But it doesn't say anything there. No one told me about that. It's like, I guess that's what I meant to do, but...
Power source successfully integrated.
Target the orbital spire.
Target acquired.
Firing now.
Preserve us.
Take that, Chaos.
Alarm. Ejecting power core. Shutting...
Captain, all systems are overloading. Did it work?
Invictus performed admirably, Enoch. The warp gate is closing.
Thank the machine god.
Shutting down all systems.
That's done it, Titus.
But Nemeroth and his demon host still roam free.
Though he is trapped on this world.
And all the more desperate to recover the power source. We must get it to safety, old friend.
Good news on that front. Lieutenant Mirror reports that the Liberation Fleet has entered the system. The Inquisition will surely have sent agents with the fleet, Captain. Perhaps we can return the device to them.
The Inquisition has already failed to stop its exploitation by Chaos. No one must use the device, the Andros, ever again. Contact Lieutenant Mira and have her divert a Valkyrie here to pick us up.
Yes, Captain.
I suppose putting a bolt around through that damnable power source is out of the question.
Probably
too risky. We could open another warp gate, for all we know. Upon our return to Macragge, I will confide it to the chapter master and his librarians.
And until then?
My most trusted brother will bring it to our strike cruiser and seal it in the armory.
Right, what's betting that other...
Get this damn thing secured, Sergeant.
As quickly as I can.
What's betting that one of these Marines is going to get corrupted?
What will you be doing while I run this little errand?
There are still thousands of traitors and heretics on this world. I intend to drastically thin their ranks.
Lieutenant Mirror's Valkyrie is on its way, Captain.
Excellent. We make for the landing pad. And watch for the Chaos Lord's forces.
guess we'll only be fighting Chaos now.
There! Retrieve the warp device.
Sidonus, get to the landing pad.
Aye, Captain.
I definitely think there must be something. It must be some sort of like frame rate related issue. Oh, I can't skip the cutscene because
Sidonus, get to the landing pad.
Aye, Captain.
That's what it definitely feels like. Why I die so quickly. So I should probably lock the game to 1 frame per second, like a console, and then... Does anybody know if that is actually the problem with it, or is that just me trying to... Is that just me projecting?
Is the Emperor's currency. Spend it well.
Let's see if I can do it in the options here. Oh, I can't. I'd have to quit the game because why?
There! Retrieve the warp device.
Sidonus, get to the landing pad.
Aye, Captain.
Yeah, I definitely think it's like a frame rate related issue. Because there's no way on normal that I should be dying that quickly to just bolter fire or whatever. And like, I'm not wrong, am I? There's not a way that I'm meant to, because that is where he runs off. I'm meant to win this in a firefight, not a close combat thing, because that's how I get my health back.
There! Retrieve the warp device.
Sidonus, get to the landing pad.
Aye, Captain.
As I have to quit the game to try and lock the frame rate to test that, I'm not even going to bother. I'm going to see if I can just muscle my way past. It's a shame you can't skip this cutscene, isn't it? It's irritating at best, I would say.
Sidonus, get to the landing pad.
Aye, Captain.
But yeah, to me, this feels like a frame rate issue.
And we shall know no fear.
Right. No, none of the options in the thing give it to be able to be done. Maybe if I quit the mission, hopefully it's checkpointed here. Let's see if we options. This will maybe be a bit odd because gameplay options. No. Video options. Right, if I put VSync on, maybe that'll fix it. Let's see, because that'll... It's still going to be way faster than... It's still going to be way faster than it's really expecting, but it may not be so lightning fast. Because it is still 120 frames per second, so that's what monitors at.
Aye, Captain.
So we'll see if it makes any better, because it was only at 200 before, so... Yeah, I think it was. But that would mean I would have to use a external frame limiter to try and limit its frame rate down. I think that is so poor.
Retrieve the warp device.
Sidonus, get to the landing pad.
Aye, Captain.
Crippled in body and corrupt in mind.
Well, I do seem to be killing more and getting further now I've turned the frame rate limit on, but I guess the game was meant to be limited to 30 frames per second because it's a console game, so...
There! Retrieve the warp device.
Sidonus, get to the landing pad.
Aye, Captain.
Oh, finally passed that part. But oh my word, that is such a disappointing thing in the game when they tie like key parts of the gameplay logic to frame rate. So if you go
These
over
traitors are
what the game's
determined,
expecting,
and this landing pad does not offer much cover.
oh no, my friend!
Xenos!
At last.
Oh dear.
No!
Such a pretty bauble, hiding such immense power. This
Right.
device is a gift from the Chaos Gods. It holds the key to my evolution, to my ascension to immortal demonhood. My armies will spill humanity's blood across the stars. You continue to resist my touch.
Oh yes, I guess.
Only a deep connection to the warp can explain this. Will you be joining us soon, brother?
I couldn't reach him in time.
Sidonus died as we all should. In righteous battle. Do not give in to grief, Leandros. Turn your thoughts to vengeance. Nemeroth will pay in blood. And we shall know no fear!
I couldn't reach him in time.
Sidonus died as we all should. In righteous battle. Do not give in to grief, Leandros. Turn your thoughts
Right.
to vengeance. Nemeroth will pay in blood.
It definitely feels like some of these things, maybe it's because of course my frame rate is potentially 4 times higher than the game was expecting. That everything I do, I take 4 times as much damage, whereas before it seemed like 10 times as much.
Mira here. Valkyrie on approach.
Unless Oh no, she's going...
Sergeant.
The traitor lord murdered him. Nemiroth killed Sidonus for the power source. You said the Inquisitor's work was heretical, Leandros. You were right.
What do you mean?
Nemiroth plans to use the power source to trigger his transformation into a demon prince.
Shocking!
How can we stand against such a creature?
I will kill Nemiroth when he's most vulnerable. During the transformation. Safeguard Sidonus until the apothecary arrives. Then join the Imperial attack.
Going alone is suicide. Or worse. We know the enemy takes great interest in your connection to Chaos.
Do you fear my falling to Chaos?
Of course not. Whatever lies behind your resistance, it can only be to the enemy's favor.
Why? Perhaps this resistance can get you close enough for a killing blow.
I will destroy Nemiroth with skill and steel, or die trying. If this resistance comes into play during battle, so be it.
So be it.
I must reach the orbital spire.
Farewell, Captain.
Okay. It didn't really look like anything. Oh, it's because this whole thing's moved away.
Hard work occupies the body and distracts the mind. It is a noble and worthy thing.
Stench of aliens permeates this facility, but it is tolerable because it represents progress. I acquired specimens for experimentation. Orc, Tau, Eldar. Even a Tyranid Lictor, which nearly caused a revolt among my tech priest allies. I designed the weapon to use the warp energies to target the weak points in the Xenos brain and rupture them. That is the tidy theory. When I put it into practice, however, the specimen's head explodes. Distasteful, but effective. The weapon works.
Serve the Emperor today. Tomorrow, you may be dead.
I feel like I'm having to take a much slower pace than the game actually wants you to. has happened. I don't think I can go. I guess I am too bad. There we go.
Captain Titus, the Liberation Fleet is in orbit. Fresh troops are landing, preparing to assault the orbital spire.
It may be severed, but it's still the enemy's strong point.
The fleet is preparing an all-out assault.
Their attack will not be enough to stop the forces of chaos.
I know. Good luck, Titus.
You just go into orbit and just keep orbital bombardment. Just keep shooting it from space until it's gone. Over and over and over. Right, there you go. Right. Not doing too bad. We have everything there.
Stamp them out!
Got him. That's good. There we go. Right, as we continue along this path, slowly but surely making our way. I think we're good on everything. Really. Easier to kill than the others.
Forget, never forgive.
Ah, he just turned around and blasted me. It's so annoying, that. Oh well. That's annoying that just more guys can go back on. That's very frustrating. There's these it comes to something. Comes to something when the Bloodletters are actually less of a threat than the Imperial Guardsmen. Makes very little sense, but whatever.
From you, demon.
Aha.
Tell me after you're dead. We're doing okay. Two hours and 20 minutes into there's apparently 17 chapters in the game, so I guess this place is where I'm meant to go. 17 chapters in the game, so I'm on chapter 15, so it's quite close. I don't know whether
Ultramarines, this is Captain
I don't think
Titus.
I'm going to extend it today,
Captain
unless
Titus,
unless by the last 20 minutes I'm in
Captain.
it's chapter
I must reach
17.
the orbital spire. Tell your pilot to make his approach.
Yes, sir.
Unless the last bit of me, unless when I get to the end of the stream, I am in this last, like, chapter 17. Oh, you gotta shoot this boss. Then I will finish it. But chapter 16. We could get there. Aha!
Bloodraven Squad Corvus reporting in, Captain Titus. We joined the Liberation Fleet at Bakar, along with a squad of Black Templars.
Unleash the fury you showed in the Aurelian Crusade, and we will be glad to have even a few Blood Ravens with us.
You may rely on that, Captain.
Then join the forces driving into the demon host, and stop any enemies trying to follow me up the orbital spire.
None shall find us wanting.
Honor and glory, Bloodraven.
Burn the heretics!
Whoa! Did you see that? That's quite good.
Destroy them!
I'm gonna hide behind this box. This is going to be hard because it's going to be it's a bit. It's like, oh, you're going to take lots of hits, but you can keep shooting and stuff because.
Burn the heretics!
Guys out. Demons are lesser a threat than actual human gods. Ultra out now.
Ultramarine drop pod incoming. Squad regulars making planetfall. Touchdown imminent. Ultramarines, deploy on my mark. Heavy infestation at drop point Validus. Cleanse and purge.
Hurrah! My fellow Ultramarine bros got here.
Destroy these Chaos forces. I must reach the orbital spire.
Yes, sir. Titus. Squad Solinus reporting in. Manufactorum Narses is secure.
Very good.
Your orders, Captain.
Contain the Chaos threat here.
Understood.
Bizarre. Maybe that will be all of Chapter 16. We'll actually be on to Chapter 17 and finish of it. It says it's meant to be 9 hours and I've beat it in 6.
Thunderhawk ready for transport, Captain Titus.
I will need all your skill, pilot.
I will take you into the Eye of Terror if you ask it, Captain.
The orbital spire will do for today.
Man, look at this low resolution, low quality model. It's like, oh, that's trash. This must be Chapter 17. It must be. So they've given me the jetpack and hammer.
I will hold here as long as I can, Captain.
No, brother. Rejoin our forces and bring fury to the enemy. This battle is mine alone.
Yes, sir.
No, Chapter 16 still. Oh, I forgot to...
This madness will not stop me, and neither will you.
guess maybe the final boss fight will be the final chapter, so I'm not 100% sure about that.
I've encountered unexpected results. Warp energies affect different species in different ways. Essentially, I can tune this weapon to cause maximum damage to whatever enemy you face. Caught in the blast wave, they will not be harmed. Good news, I know. The world grows! 2 days. I'm still walking my soul strong with the assault of my psychic shield. I need rest.
Thought the same, traitor. Their corpse now.
Right. Got to this one part, so we're going to get rid of you. So I'll stick with this hammer, it's good fun. So that's a big progressive development. So.
Serve the Emperor today.
Oh dear.
Tomorrow, you may be dead. Never forget, never forgive.
Right, okay, there we go, that worked.
For the final glory of chaos! Hold the door! Kill the weak!
For the
health back, which is good. Then zoom again, because we're in an animation, and please give me back my axe. This looks like a save point to me. Check out. Or it could even be a chapter change. Notice the those.
There is much blood in my hand. For all those you have killed. For Sidonus. And for the Emperor. I will finish this.
Dread gods of chaos, I am Nemeroth, your herald and champion. I have burned 1,000 worlds in your dark maze. You challenged me to recover this fragment of your power, and I have done so.
Right, here we go, let's finish this off.
Who dared claim
this is the last chapter, this is it then.
Lie dead at my hand. I return your dark relic to you. I offer up this world and all those upon it. I ask for the reward that was promised.
You want to talk to your gods? I will send you to them.
Admit it, Titus.
The
power of chaos is within you, calling to this relic. Imagine the Ultramarines dominating this galaxy in glorious conquest, with you at their head.
He's not going to fall for this, come on.
Imagine the power
As a slave to chaos, nothing you say can tempt me from the path of honor.
You're still a slave to
Or
the
from avenging
Emperor,
the deaths of
whatever.
my battle brothers.
You are no threat to me now, Ultramarine!
Oops, that blew up.
Nothing can stop my ascension! Grant me your favor. Corrupt my flesh. Make me demon-like. Show this
is going to be a nightmare.
The true nature of power.
This is going to be... Hello, Jay! Yes, Space Marine! No, this is going to be a nightmare. Oh, no, I'm going to have to pick up the axe every time. And I'm going to have to watch the cutscene every time. I will say, the reason I say this will be a nightmare is because... Oh,
Emperor, who dared claim it as their own.
I need to pick up the... I need to pick up the ammo. The reason I'm going to say this is going to be a nightmare is because if you haven't been watching as of yet... No, I don't want the... I want the las... Stupid. Is because the game has... the game has actually got a damage system that is tied to...
I return your dark relic to
can't skip
I
this.
offer up
Nope.
this world.
Right, so the reason I can't is because the damage system is tied to frame rate, so I don't think the game's ever expecting you to have higher than 60
Want to
frames per
talk to your
second.
guards?
Potentially only higher than
I will
30,
send
so from any of the rapid fire weapons you take huge amounts more damage. I've realised this 90% of the way through the game, I guess, and I've turned V-Sync on, so I'm only locking to 120 frames per second.
Glorious conquest, with you at their head. Imagine the power.
So yeah, so it's only going to be
As a
potentially
slave to
4 times
chaos,
as hard.
Nothing you
3
say
times
can
maybe.
tempt me from the path of honor,
So,
or from avenging the deaths of my battle brothers.
You are no threat to me now, Ultramarine!
so yeah. The fact I basically take extra huge amounts of damage is a bit of a silly.
My ascension! Grant me your favor. Corrupt my flesh. Make me humankind. Show this fool the true nature of power.
For the Empire.
Have you looked to the skies lately, Captain Titus? You opened a gateway to the Chaos realm. Already our legions are horrible. The slave of the false emperor was trying to save this planet from one invasion. Instead, he ushered me.
I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die! Great. And I bet I'm gonna have to listen to that, watch that whole cutscene again, and do this whole thing again. Great.
You challenged me to recover this fragment of your power, and I have done so. The slaves of the false emperor who dared claim it as their own lie dead at my hand. I return your dark relic to you. I offer up this world.
Oh, if I double tap enter, I can skip it. Oh, thank goodness for that.
You are no threat to me now, Ultramarine!
Strike true!
Nothing can stop my ascension! Grant me your favor. Corrupt my flesh. Make me humankind. Show this fool the true nature of power.
This is just ridiculous.
It's better to die for the Emperor.
You challenged me to recover this fragment of your power, and I have done so. The slaves of the false Emperor, who dared claim it as their own, lie dead at my hand.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that the game operates as I was saying, like, the higher your frame rate, the more damage you get dealt.
I return your dark relic.
Which is...
You are no threat to me now, Ultramarine!
This is going really well this time.
Destroy them!
Nothing can stop my ascension! Grant me your favor. Corrupt my flesh. Make me demon-kind. Show this fool the true nature of power. Die! Have you looked to the skies lately, Captain Titus? You opened a gateway to the Chaos Realm. Already, our legions are pouring through. The slave of the false Emperor was trying to save this planet from one invasion. Instead, we ushered in another.
Right. That's the way it goes, guys. Those guys are good. No, 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 no!
Your pathetic Imperial forces will be scoured clean from this world. Soon, my entire invasion fleet will cross into this reality.
Zeal and fury.
Got him. Go.
Your task is hopeless, Titan. I have the will of the Dark Gods behind me. But you have no one.
Right.
And you will die here, alone.
Fight me. Oh, thank goodness. I guess that better be a save point. Or a checkpoint. Or...
Killing my servants matters little. I am unassailable. The gods of chaos protect me with the very energies of creation.
You forget, Nemeroth. I am no stranger to the touch of the warp.
Whee! What? What?
If it takes 1,000 years, I will rise again and take my vengeance upon your flesh. Or will I find your heart? A true son.
Success is measured in blood,
Never!
yours or your enemies.
What? This boss fight is like...
You cannot kill me.
How do I even shoot him?
If it takes 1,000 years, I will rise again and take my vengeance upon your flesh. Will I find your heart open in will? A true son of chaos. Never!
Stupid boss fight. The Orc boss fight was just as dumb. I guess this is what you... I guess this is what you get when you don't have actual combat mechanics. Hurrah! Right, well that's that. And that was meant to be 9 hours. That was meant to be...
Joining us.
Like... Will... Chapter 18.
Look there, Ultramarine. You have saved this world.
But yeah, so... Oh, no, I'm fine.
I see the Ultramarines are human, after all.
More than you know, Lieutenant.
They're space babies, they're not really imperious. Yeah, so this game could have been cool if it was like a character action game and had more than just... like, just mash the attack button rather than his combos and stops and stuff.
The damned Inquisition is here.
Of course they are.
His injuries appear chaos inflicted. You are certain of this charge?
Captain Titus has been corrupted by chaos, Inquisitor Thrax.
I am no heretic!
You lie! Only an agent of chaos could withstand such warp exposure.
I sent the demon to oblivion.
But did you have unholy assistance?
Bum bum bum.
We must know. You will submit to my authority, Captain, or the Inquisition must conclude that you have corrupted every Ultramarine under your command, not to mention those who stand at your side.
Ignore his threats. Come on.
The Inquisition will destroy you, Mira, and the Ultramarines will be forever dishonored.
Bum bum bum.
Leave my brothers and the Lieutenant alone. I will come with you. I do not know why I can resist the touch of chaos, but I swear I will discover the truth.
We will discover many truths, Space Marine.
Codex Astartes leaves no room for doubt. You cannot touch the warp and emerge unscathed.
The Codex Astartes is a set of rules. They guide us, shape us as Ultramarines, teach us to hold duty and honor sacred above all. But how we live with those rules is the true test of a Space Marine. And you have failed.
No one's going to take his gun. Wait, what? We're arresting you because we think you're in league with chaos. We're not going to take your gun, though. That'd be rude. I guess they were hoping for a sequel, which never came. Well, that game was okay. I think I was having more trouble than I should have been because I had the frame rate so high. The frame rate was so high, but it was alright. Oh, that's a... But yeah, no, that was alright. I would say the main problem for me was it was super generic and super forgettable. If I hadn't had my frustrations with it because I was dying over and over because I think the frame rate was too high, then I don't think I'd have had much more anything to say about it. So overall, it was alright. I mean, I'm not going to watch the credits, I'm just going to exit them, but I think that was an okay game. It was alright. A bit of something to break it up. We may actually, ooh, pardon me. We may actually do another new game or something different on Saturday, because of course I was expecting this to last a week. I may go back to Wildlands, we'll have to wait and see, but I want to say thanks everybody for coming and watching. If you haven't already, give me a follow. That will help me out greatly if you've enjoyed what you're watching. I would say, if you're wondering what type of things I do, I'm a bit of a variety streamer. I will stream whatever. I do a lot of open world games because they're quite fun and people seem to enjoy the chaos I create when I wander about an open world. But I'll play any type of game, really, and I like to spice things up with doing something different, even if I am still in the middle of a open world game, because watching an open world game for a couple of weeks in a row can get a little dull. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. I hope you all had a good time, and I shall see you next time. And hopefully by then I will we'll see what is up with the chat. I have no idea what's going to happen to it. Anyway, we'll see what we can do. Anyway, thanks everybody. Bye.